Daylight, my MVVs, welcome.
Rumor has it that the Ooni of Ife has arrested the advisor of the Council of Chiefs for threatening to deal with Olori Elizabeth and Queen Naomi. Now, here is what we heard that happened allegedly. You do realize that Dr. Elizabeth has not been in the palace. Before now, we heard that Ooni of Ife, when the Alaki of Igbaland came with the wife to, felicitate with the Ooni of Ife over the bed of his twins. The Alaki of Igbaland spent so much time talking to Oloris and the Ooni of Ife that this twin, Adesewa and Adesina, they have come with peace. They came to bring them together. That this basbos that is going on in the palace is unnecessary. That Ooni of Ife should also know that Queen Naomi is a woman whose right has been trampled upon. That the best thing for Kabiyesi to do is to find a way to bring Queen Naomi back and find a way for the Oloris to make peace amongst themselves. So that of course we know that the bed of the twins brought unity into the palace. They say the Alake of Igbaland, who is married to that doctor, I've forgotten the doctor's name, has been married to that woman for 50 years. And he said that he's well aware that tradition demands that they marry more wives, but it was his decision not to get married. So who is the best person to give marriage counsel is this couple. So when they came, they took that opportunity to speak to the Oloris and all of that. And everything they emphasized on was peace, unity amongst the wives. That yes, so it's very difficult. It's as difficult as anything for Oloris to be together and be at peace. But they can make this work with a conscious effort, knowing that right now, no matter what happened, the interest of the royal family has to be their topmost priority. And so they said with everything the Alake of Igbaland said to them, Ooni of Ife heeded. And the wives now decided that they were going to make peace. And they said that evening, Olori Mariam knelt down, begged Ooni of Ife, and Olori Bloblo, who had been under some kind of sanction at the time, even Mariam, they knelt down and they begged Ooni of Ife, and Ooni of Ife agreed. And that was when Ooni of Ife allowed Olori Mariam to go to Ikoyi to go and see Olori Tobi. Yes, they said she went to Ikoyi and visited Olori Tobi and the kids, and Dr. Elizabeth was the one who guided Olori Mariam there, because Olori Mariam and Tobi Lola Bola, that they are not in good terms, that they don't see eye to eye. So that Kabiyesi knew that if Olori Mariam had gone alone, Auntie Tobi probably wouldn't have allowed. But after Ooni of Ife gave Tobi an instruction to receive Mariam, he made sure he went with Dr. Elizabeth. Now, they were supposed to spend 1 or 2 days there to support Tobi and everything, but they said when they got there, Mariam stayed there for some hours and left. Dr. Elizabeth stayed there the next day and the second day, that is 2 days, and she left. But when she left, she was supposed to go for her treatment, come back to the palace and go for her treatment. They say she had to go for some kind of medical stuff in Switzerland. And they said she actually went for that medicals in Switzerland. But after the medicals, she was supposed to return back to the palace. But up until now, it's evident that Dr. Elizabeth is not in the palace. Now, why is Dr. Elizabeth not in the palace? They say she's been very, very upset with the Ooni of Ife. That her anger is coming from the fact that a lot of things have happened in the palace and a lot have been done in the palace. Ooni of Ife is not taking action. And, because of his inaction, more stuff have been done in the palace. Women have been doing that. In fact, there's so much happening already in the palace. A lot that some that a lot of us do not even know about, and others that some of us know about. And Dr. Elizabeth now said that she is indeed exhausted, that she cannot continue to stay in the palace when, people are being threatened, things are happening, Oni is not taking action. And all the action Oni is taking is based on, the fact that he is very, very careful, knowing that if anything goes wrong with any woman, they are going to drag him along with it. And that is what Oni is preventing. And because these women know that Oni will continue to prevent and protect his own image, they keep going on and on and on. And one of those things that made Dr. Elizabeth so angry was something that happened between the Council of Elders and Olori Naomi. And they said Dr. Elizabeth said, if Ooni of Ife will not protect Olori Naomi and will allow the Council of Elders treat Naomi and make those kind of decisions, and Ooni will be there and he will not do anything, that Ooni of Ife will do the same to her if anything like that happens to her. And he said, Dr. Elizabeth said to Ooni of Ife, if Ooni of Ife is not going to take action, that she will go and she will not come back until Ooni of Ife is ready to stand up and understand that sometimes you need to take the bull by the horn. And you do know how much Ooni of Ife, Ooni loved Dr. Elizabeth. Ooni does not play with Dr. Elizabeth because Dr. Elizabeth seems to be a very, very reasonable woman, and she has shown a lot of cooperation, and she has shown a lot of love and commitment to that relationship. Ooni does not play with Dr. Elizabeth. Dr. Elizabeth happens to be that one woman, from what we are hearing, that will do stuff for the royal family, stuff that will run into millions of naira because she's very wealthy. She's in the IT section. She's had a lot of apps that are paying her in the market. She has so much money, okay? That nobody will hear that it's coming from Dr. Elizabeth. But other Oloris, if they do anything, everybody will hear. So now they say Dr. Elizabeth got really upset and said if Ooni is not going to stand up, that she would leave. Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl, Delaram. I bring you fresh and spicy gist from the south. And still on the royals. How are you guys doing? I appreciate you. I love you. Thank you, my people. Thank you so much. I love you. If you're here to subscribe, kindly go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and do not forget to turn on the notification bell, and do not forget to give this video a thumbs up. Right down is still on the reason why Dr. Elizabeth left. Now they said Dr. Elizabeth left and did not come back. When she came back from Switzerland, they said right now Dr. Elizabeth is in Lagos and she has not come back to the palace of the Ooni of Ife because of that. Now they said this going back to what we are talking about, they said that when Ooni of Ife decided to dismantle that council of elders, Abi chief, or what they call them, they said this man started threatening. Allegedly, it is rumored that he started saying that he would deal with Dr. Elizabeth and he would deal with Olori Naomi. That they are the reason why Ooni of Ife dismantled that council of elders and all of that. That Ooni of Ife did it to please his wives. Instead of Ooni of Ife making decisions based on, the fact that it is the best decision for him to make, that Ooni of Ife is making decisions just to please his wife, that it is because of Olori, Dr. Elizabeth and Olori Naomi, that Ooni of Ife, dissolved the council of chief and the council of elders. That those people are children to him. That if he wants to deal with them, that he would deal with them so drastically in a way that they will never believe what hit them. They say when this man made this trade, unfortunately, people heard what he said, and they said it was that day, on that day, that Ooni dissolved the council, that he made the trade. And when he made that trade, Ooni have gotten to hear about it, and now they said Ooni sent people, that Ooni decided to arrest him, to go and say what he said again, and why he is threatening to deal ruthlessly with Dr. Elizabeth and Queen Naomi. These are the same men who will do anything to ensure that Queen Naomi does not return back to the palace. Now, they are feeling that it's because Oni did this to please Dr. Elizabeth. So Dr. Elizabeth will return back into the palace of the Ooni of Ife. Now, that was why Oni dissolved the council, because that was exactly the recommendation that Dr. Elizabeth had given to the Ooni of Ife. So that was why he threatened to deal with Dr. Elizabeth and Queen Naomi. I'm going to bring you more update. I appreciate you so much. They said Oni arrested them.